Hey guys, this is Safar. Today, I'm going to talk about how I managed to focus on anything from doom scrolling meaninglessly and watching YouTube videos and shorts, Instagram, and your habits from avoiding anything that you really need to do. And the answer is, we all know what to do. You click this video knowing what you really need to do and get started and finish. But why can we start and focus on it? I'll share my thought process to concentrate and finish anything. I believe there are two ways of our emotions that involves in making us to do the work. Survival mode and boredom mode. Survival mode makes you do the work because if you don't do it right now, immediately, you will directly get the result that you don't want so badly. Survival mode makes you do the work because if you don't do it right now, immediately, then you will see the clear result of not doing it that you desperately want to avoid. Like something will happen in front of you. You know that will happen that you don't want. Like I am running away from something. Like I'm running away from lion in a jungle. If I stop running and moving fast, then I will die. And I don't want that happen. So our brain use these emotions of urgency to do the job. For example, you study very hard not to get a fail in a very important exam so you can pass. And you don't have to do the subject again in your university. And if you don't start studying now and your exam is tomorrow, then you will see this clear idea of failing. And you don't want that to happen. And if it does, then you will see yourself. You can imagine yourself being more stressed and more depressed. Submitting tax documents or tax refund. If you don't do it right now, then you will get the result of getting a fine or getting less money back. So you know what will happen and you can vividly see what is going to happen and you want to avoid that situation. And we often use the survival mode with a task that has very short time left or very short time limits. Or we wait, aka productively procrastinate, until we reach to the point. If you don't do it right now, then something bad will happen. We wait until it gets close to the due or end date. So how can we not procrastinate until we get this survival mode? Or anything that don't have certain time frame so we don't feel this urgent. And today's topic, let's dive into the boredom mode. Boredom. Basically, we can focus and do the work because we feel so bored enough so much. We have no option to do the work or job over doing nothing. These days, we have plenty of fun stuff going on around our daily life. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, video games. There are so many fun stuff to do, right? So it is so fair to make our brain to choose some fun stuff over boring things like doing the job. And I believe this is the main reason. We automatically our brain is designed to choose whatever that makes us more fun to do rather than the boring job that we have to finish. Watching YouTube is more fun than studying. Watching Netflix is more easy and fun than going to the gym and do the exercise. For me, it has been exactly the same. Watching others' videos is so much fun than creating my own videos. So how can we fix this and make our brain to focus? Boredom is the key. Let me explain. Let's list out what options that our brain has when we pick an action to do. First, there's a task you want to finish. Anything that's much more accessible, easy to do, and we can get instant gratification. Okay, what's next? Third, we have less fun stuff. What does mean less fun stuff? Your brain is going to find the most reasonable reason to make you don't do the work. So for example, you clean your room before you start studying. You want to clean your desk, your clean room, or cooking, or running, exercising, whatever, journaling, that feel like you're being productive to do the job, but actually you're not doing the job. You're not happy to do this job, but you would rather choose over doing the job, the boring job. So for example, it can be cleaning your room, eating food, sleeping, napping, drawing, anything. This also can include any productivity behavior that you think you're going to be productive, but actually you're not doing the job. And this can be also the justifying of don't do the job from your brain. Lastly, doing nothing. And what I suggest is to remove all the options, all the fun options, and you have only 2 options left. Doing the boring job that you need to focus and do, or doing nothing. And you may ask, hey Suffer, what does that mean, doing nothing? That means you sit and stare at a wall. I know, right? Some people talk about sitting and do nothing. It's just staring at a wall. But it does really work for me. This is how I do it. You sit on the floor or a chair and start staring at a wall. Doesn't matter how long you stare at a wall in a complete silence. Do not touch your phone. This is the biggest blocker for us. Do not even think about touch a phone or a mobile device. Make sure you also do not listen to music. Do not even think about listening to meditation music, anything. Just get rid of, just in complete silence, okay? Do not sit on the bed because you don't want to sleep, right? Sleeping habits important, but have a good quality of sleep at night. Do not sit on the bed. It'll gonna make you wanna sleep. Just allow yourself sit on the floor, I recommend, and stare at a wall until you get really bored. I mean, it is boring, right? Okay, I sit down and I started watching the wall. It's gonna make me tempt to touch my phone, but we wouldn't. Come on, we can sit down and just stare at a wall for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or hours until you feel like it would be better to do the job rather than sitting and feeling more bored. You can stay and sit and stare at a wall as long as you want. What this activity do to us is allowing the environment that is so boring, so we rather choose to do the job. Our intention here is not really doing anything. And any of us can do it right now. And it works for me. And for me, it turned out to be this way. When I sat down and just doing nothing but staring at a wall, it made me think that, okay, this is the things I want to achieve today. I need to finish these things. I need to focus. Then I still let my thoughts going on, but I still sitting. And what will happen is starting the work would be less boring over staring at the wall. So I come, grab my chair and turn on the computer or software that I need to use to the job. And I start typing a word. That's it. That's a start. And eventually you start with a word sentence and will be a paragraph. And I guess that's how my workflow is going. And this is how I focus on things. I've got a fantastic business idea. I've got really great ideas of creation. I'm an artist. I'm going to create awesome stuff. I'm going to make a masterpiece. I'm a writer. I'm going to write the most brilliant novel in the world, like Harry Potter, the masterpiece. But the thing is, we wait or procrastinate. Not just days. Some people, for my case, I think I wasted like years, procrastinated years of making YouTube videos, and I looking back, if I just pick a day and then if I use just an hour just sitting and staring at a wall and realizing that starting a job is what I really want to do, and that's how I'm going to change my life, then, I could have done it so much earlier. When we can focus and we wait or we get distracted with other things, we don't just wait sometimes days. We sometimes waste days. We sometimes just days go by, and then it becomes a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and months, and years, right? So maximum 1-2 hours of this 30 minutes, 1 hour activity really changed how I was able to focus on things and training my brain to do the job. What this activity allows us to do is that we don't have the escape route. We have 2 options. Either we're doing the job or we sit and doing nothing, staring at a wall. And that was my sharing today. And if you found this helpful, I'm happy. And I'll see you in the next one. And let me know how you think in the comments. Alright, see you.